Hey everybody, it's your boy GhibliMehow here, and we're at Hunt Lakes Trail. This is the second time I've done this one, so the last 3 hikes I've already done. But I did this with Little Alan Guy, didn't film it, so I figured I'd come here today and film it. Little Alan Guy and I are going tomorrow to Bear Lake, I believe. So, this is a 12.6 kilometer hike if you stay on the trail and don't really venture off. They say it takes about 6 hours. We did it in about 8, but we made it 15 kilometers when we came. So, I'm going to get out of the car. I really got to pee, so I got to find a spot to do that. And let's get to the hike, baby! So, here's where I parked. There's the trail start. And unfortunately, my home is nowhere to be found. But, just to let you all know, Hunt Lake Hiking Trail. It's, I guess, 6.3 there, 6.3 back kilometers, and allows 6 hours. We'll see how fast I can do it. I might venture off because there's these cool little falls, but you'd think this is the start of the trail, and I guess it is. But this just gives you a little taste because this actually just goes down to a road. Think a camping road, or it takes you to camping spots or something. But yeah, I'm gonna walk down that, and that's just a taste of what's to come. If you can tell, there's a road there, so you're just gonna walk along the road until you get to the trail. I will pick it back up when I'm there. So this is where the trail really starts. So we basically just walked, I don't know, maybe a minute down this little road after we traversed that little cliff. And as you can tell, it says hiking trail right there. And this is me entering the trail. This trail, Hunt Lake Trail, is rated as hard, and I would agree. There's a lot of climbing, and it has some of the best scenery I've seen, though, on any trail. I don't know, this might be number 1. There's no rapids, but a lot of other cool stuff. Anyways, we're here, and it's 6:30 in the morning. Just a freaking squirrel. I've seen a lot of those. So I left the house at just after 4:30 to get here. It's supposed to be super hot later today, so I figured I would beat the heat, and I would try to beat the people. There's campsites all around here, though, so I mean, you could walk from your campsite to here, and that's what I would do if I camped here. I would probably come here every day. That's probably the only reason why I would stay here. And I think the fishing's okay, and there's probably some places to kayak. Anyways, we're gonna continue on this path, and I'll catch with you in a bit. So now we're climbing up another little, I mean, this is tame considered to what we're gonna be experiencing. Yeah, but it's so beautiful. I do have a selfie stick kind of thing that I'll eventually start using. It's in my backpack. So hopefully that makes things better. But now that we're up here, we have a little more elevation, and you can just see the lake. You know, I didn't see as much wildlife as I thought I would on the drive here because I left so early. I did see one coyote on my last 5 minutes before I got here, or last 10 minutes before I got here. So I almost had a meltdown because I didn't see any animals until then, but we saw them, and that's all that matters. And if we very carefully walk down here, I'm going to show you some beautiful stuff. My skis are gonna be bad today. It's been raining the last little bit, but yeah. And you get this throughout the entire trail. It's awesome. But we're gonna end it here, and I'll catch you in a bit. So, I don't know, like 15-second walk. I stopped at a couple places, so for me it was a little bit longer, but this is our first real decline, and I'm gonna try to not drop my phone here, but I make 0 promises because I should really use both hands. I'm gonna be switching between my hands too. I forgot to bring my fishing gear this morning, which is fine. I'll probably bring it tomorrow. I wanted to bring it today because apparently the fishing here is real good, but that's fine. There are a lot of cobwebs everywhere. I don't know if the camera picks up the shiny cobwebs, but they're everywhere. Okay. It's funny, the little tripod thing I bought, it was super cheap. It was 15 bucks. Came with like a little remote to start camera or stop it, take pictures. I don't know. Anyways, we made it down. with one hand. And there it is. We just came from there. All right, we're gonna continue on and see where it takes me. All right, we're actually not that much further. I was gonna try to make this a little less long, but freaking this is, I forgot how nice this place was. And it's been, what, 4 weeks since I've been here, I think? So it should be super different, which I'm excited about. More green, definitely way more bugs. I'm walking to a freaking spiderweb every 3 seconds, but yeah, we're here. We're gonna have some fun. I kind of see a little bit of fog over the water and it looks super cool. So I'm gonna pick it back up when I get a better shot of it. And yeah, hope you guys are enjoying the walk with me. Boys out. So this will definitely be the longest hike I've done filming wise. So I hope I don't make it too long of a video, but I heard the rush, I heard the flowing water, and I was like, I gotta pick it up. So like I said, it's rained quite a bit. So I'm expecting a lot of this because I have to get across that. But it looks like there's a little bridge, but man, I love this sound of rushing water. Flowing water, because this is I mean, kind of rushing, I guess. But look at those falls, baby. Looks good. Looks real good. I'm trying not to veer off course too much, but hey, you never know what you're gonna find. There's probably nothing over here, but let's take a look. I very rarely cut out any clips from the stuff I film. There's some stuff that just doesn't make sense. Most of it, but I try to keep the stuff that doesn't make sense. But yeah, here we are. Let's get back on the trail and see where this little bridge takes us. So once again, I'm not gonna do the smartest thing, and I'm gonna try walking over. Can you see it? Maybe I should just look at the camera more. Anyways, whatever. There's that thing there. I don't know if I couldn't see if I was facing it or not. Oh, this is not gonna go well. Actually, it's gonna go swimming. Oh, I definitely can't do this filming. All right, I'm gonna pick it up on the other side of the bridge. So I did make it across. My boot's a little wet. So those logs are way more slippery than you would think. I mean, I guess they kind of look slippery. Ooh. Oh man, some sick bridge action. But yeah, I made it across. So if you're worried, I mean, you'd probably be worried for like half a second because I'm sure I just cut it there. But I made it across, and yeah, we're gonna go across this little bridge. And I haven't decided what I'm gonna tell for story time yet. But once I figure that out, I'll probably give that a go. I gotta try to look at the camera more and not to the side. But does it really matter? Probably not. Anyways, we're gonna traverse this little terrain here and terrain, and I'll be BRB. BB. So like the trail itself has all been nice this far, but like then you come to these big just walls of rocks and just trees growing out of them like that one, and like it's just such a nice sight. I'm not gonna walk over there. Let's walk over here. Holy shit, that scared me. I stepped on a log and it moved a rock, I think, unless it was an animal inside that cave. But yeah, this is what we're greeted with, and you come across these the almost entire walk, which is awesome. I should probably get out the little not selfie stick thing. It has like other stuff on it, but I mean, I bought it to make this stuff easier and to, you know, make sure I didn't cover the mic. But I haven't taken it out yet. At the 3.5K mark, there is a like a lunch area. Well, I mean, call it that. It's just like some nice rocks that are overlooking the lake, and it's a big area, so that's why it's called the lunch area, because there's areas like that around here, but they're small and meant for just probably for a quick stop. Anyways, we're gonna I'm not out of breath, even if I'm breathing hard. Just waiting for the Advil cold and sinus to kick in. Oh baby, before we end, let's look at this. Shit, man, it's beautiful out. I'm already sweating. I can't wait till it gets to plus 30 degrees Celsius. All right, peace. See you in a bit. So here it is, our first real incline. Yeah, we're not that far from where I just was, but I forgot that this was so close. I guess maybe that's a trail for more family to go to, because like, how do you bring like a baby or toddler up these things? I don't know. But yeah, this is our first real climb up. Let's give her a try to film it too. I've already filmed lots, and I don't know, I'm not really good at cutting shit out. The fact I'm doing this with one hand is amazing. Like, I don't think the camera picks up how steep and everything is. Oh, okay, we get a agree with the sun. I bought a bear bell, so I forgot it at home, but unfortunately, but you may end up start hearing some jingling sounds in the bear bell. Just flipping the camera around here real quick. Oh, there's an aforementioned spider on his web. Sorry, dude. I don't want to break your web, but I don't have a choice. Figured I'd show my face a little bit before I get to a place where, I can't. But yeah, so far the trail has been just as nice as I remember it. Besides all the spider webs and mosquitoes. There's another little decline here. We're gonna give her a go with my phone in my hand again, because why not? This one actually isn't too bad. Relatively staircasey a little bit, I guess. Bada bing, bada boom, we made it down with such ease, baby. I'm finding it exceedingly hard not to film absolutely everything. This place is just like, I'm at a lower part real close to the water now. Woo! But, and the water's super clear here too. I don't think the camera? Yes, phone camera picks up how actually clear the water is. I can I know it's not very deep right here, but I can see to the bottom. All the sweet rocks and stuff. Obviously it's a little more shaded there, so the sunnier the area, the less you're gonna be able to see, but oh well. Yeah, here we are. Just walking down this path, baby. Whipped out that selfie stick, baby. Tried to get some B-roll, don't know how it turned out. Whoa, look at that. Shit. I don't know if you can tell how nice this place is. This is the first little junction where it's a little grown over here, so you can't really tell, but oh, my camera's there now. Sick. I improved it. You can hear that rushing water? Well, just you wait, look at this. This is one of my favorite parts of this entire trail. This actually may be my favorite part of the entire trail. Much more overgrown than it was when I was here 4 weeks ago, but yeah, waterfall right up there. I'm gonna try to get as close as possible. It looks like a little more dangerous this time around. But you know what I said before. You don't always have to stick to the main trail, but in fact you can, because it's beautiful all the way through. But you catch glimpses of nature and its amazing capacity to be beautiful. Oh, this is flowing way more than when we were here. Way more. Holy, look at that. Damn. So obviously you could see and hear the waterfall behind me. Last time it was super easy to get over there, but I looked for a path, and right now with all the wet rocks and just the slippery surfaces everywhere, there's no way I can make it up there safely. I'm not gonna try right now. I imagine I'll be here again some other time, because this is awesome. Where's my camera? Okay. I keep changing where it is. Don't worry about it. I'm a little crazy now. Anyways, this is the waterfall. We're gonna stay here for a bit. I was hoping to go up there and tinkle a little bit, so I'm gonna try to find a different place to do that. And we're gonna continue on. But yeah, this is my favorite place here. Like I said, I'm gonna stick around here for a little bit, not too much. My glasses are fogging up, but I'll probably stop here on the way back. The way back's the same as the way in. That being said, catch you a little bit later. I figured I would just pick it up right by the waterfall. This water was not flowing nearly like this, and you could not hear it at all when we came here before. So it's awesome how nature just changes throughout the seasons. It's wicked. I don't know if I'm gonna trust myself there, so we're gonna do a little jumpy wumpy right here. We're gonna see it freaking first person, baby. Wow, shit. Again, I don't know if it was clear. You can never really tell on video, but that jump, I mean, it was a full-fledged river, so probably, I don't know, 60, 70 feet jump. But like I said, my name was Jumpy McJumperson. I've been called so many different things. Anyways, I finished that jump, walking through some mud. I expect it to be pretty muddy, and mosquitoes actually haven't been too bad, but I'm sucking on that DEET, so you never know. Maybe that's what's keeping them away. But yeah, we're gonna continue walking, and I'll catch up with you in a little bit. So I've been on the trail for, I don't know, 40 minutes. So however long the video is right now, it's probably as much footage as I got in the 40 minutes so far. A lot, I'm assuming. There goes my hope of having mud-free pants. My foot got a little stucky-rooney, so I, full force lifted my foot up, and well, I'll just tell you one thing. I got mud splotches all over the back of my knees. But hey, here we are at another sweet incline. So let's just, I don't know, I think I filmed one or two of first person view, I guess that's what it is, of climbing up one of these. But I figure if I die before I wake, I hope that you see me fall and maybe break a leg or two, or maybe three. What's the third, you may ask? DM me. So, kind of another incline. This is a different one, but there's some caution tape here. Last time I went over the caution tape, there's not much more you can do over there. But I'm surprised there's not more caution tape, because like that goes into a drop, obviously. But there's drops all over the place here. And that's the scary part. If I'm holding the camera, my focus is probably on the camera. It's actually more on the scenery, to be honest. So, but not all the way directly ahead of me. So I hope I don't fall. And like I said, if I fall, you just upload the video and you'll have at least half of the trail. We're about a quarter of the way through. I guess that would have been easier to say. So that's where we are now. Here's another decline. I haven't even recorded all the declines or inclines. There's a lot of them. Here we go. We've made it to another one of my favorite places here. All the little garbagey things around here that I'll have to try to pick up. Never mind, it's all bark. The white bark kind of looks like tissue sometimes, to me, my awful eyes. But yeah, this is another one of my favorite places. It's off the beaten path a little bit, but somebody built some stuff here. I don't know if this is like people made, or if actual bushcraft people made this, or if the park did this to make it look neat. I mean, there's a real fire right there, but see it right there. But yeah, this is definitely one of my favorite places at this on this trail. Obviously the waterfall beats this, but there's so much nice green moss everywhere, like up on the hill. It's actually a little more brown this time. Maybe not, but yeah, this is one of my favorite places in Ghibli. We'll see you later. And this is what I mean why I say I don't know if there's caution tape just there, because like the camera doesn't show how big of a drop it is, but that's a pretty big drop. I mean, I guess there is caution tape. Maybe it just flew away. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, this whole place is super nice. It's very cliffy. Woo! I don't want to fall close to the edge, because that would be unfortunate. I actually wanted to Google to see how many people fell or have fallen here, but I never did. Woo! Before I forget, for like the 30th time, the one down to this trail is, obviously I think you can hear the highway's fairly close, so you hear it from, I think, most of the trail. I believe there's one point where you're deep enough that you don't actually hear it, which is nice. But you come here early enough, you don't hear it too often, and you still get the nice chirps of the birds and everything. We're at another steeper drop, bringing us closer to the water. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Not super close to the water, but eventually we'll make our way there. We're actually going to be going back up, but there you go. There you have it. So, how's everybody doing? I figured I'd just climb some, or film some climbing. I'm gonna have such powerful legs after this. Yeah, so this whole trail is like just super nice. I've been using my phone as a spider web grabber. Every once in a while I gotta take a big ball of spider webs off of it. Does anybody else do that? I mean, normally it'd be a stick, so I guess a walking stick would make sense for that exact reason. But yeah, here we are. Some more beautiful roots. Like, this place is so rooty and so rocky. That's why I love it so much. But yeah, another drop. I don't know if it really captures how high we really are. I remember getting over here first time, like, wow, that would be an awesome shot without the power lines. Anyway, let's continue on the trail. We're just over a quarter of the way done, and we'll pick it up. I'll probably pick it back up actually down there. Whew! I don't know if you can tell how sweaty I already am, but I can't imagine doing this in like plus 30, which is going to be probably on my walk back in. I'm going to take the easier walking. It's not easier. I mean, maybe over there is easier, but I'm talking about a easier path down a huge incline. It'd be a decline actually. I don't know if you can see it like that, but I could have went down more over there, but this is I don't even know if it's actually a better path, to be honest. Whoa! If you listen to the whoa, you'd say probably not. Little Alan guy and I went, I think, down a totally different way. Yeah, we went way further over that way and went down, which was less friendly than this one, and even this isn't that friendly. But I'll record myself walking down, because like I said, if I fall, then you need to post this. Whoa! Almost did it there. Post this as man, a lot of this is just unusable. Just unusable. But there's a good chance I used it anyway. That's what I do, baby. I'm an editing master, son. It's hard when you're walking down, and like, I'm not looking at the camera, so I don't know what I'm filming. So who knows if I'm in the shot or not. This is sketchy. Look at this. I'll record this way now going down, which last shot I was standing right here, and now we're standing right here, but we're walking down. This may be a little easier to walk with. Woo! I don't know if the camera caught that, but whoa. I just dropped a bead of sweat off my nose. My schlonker. Oh man. We're almost down, baby. There's another, like, where you actually have to almost scale a, like, vertical cliff, like completely vertical. Can't wait to get there. But yeah, we're back on the trail. This is more of the berry looking trail, so wish I had my bear bell so I wouldn't get eaten, but hey, you never know what's gonna happen when you're on the trails. So yeah, we'll pick it back up in just a little bit here. Well, I got more sweat on my brow, but we're at another freaking just awesome place. I love the tree there. You got like this big like hillside there with a bunch of just mossy rocks. It's awesome. There's something here for every nature lover for sure. There's little waterfall, there's little rapids, there's very little rapids, but there's little rapids, and there's a bunch of rocks and roots and climbing, and there's a lake. It's just, I highly recommend Hunt Lake Trail, because I have not been drinking, because it's beautiful. I heard a chipmunk above me. I wanted to see if I could see it. Guess what? Could not see it. But yeah, I don't know if you can tell, but the cars are getting softer, getting less and less to be able to hear them, but the birds are coming louder. So we're on the right track, and I'll catch up with you, cool folks, a little further. Oh, well, right up here. Look at this. This is right in front of me. I mean, I just appreciate these rocks. I just love the way moss grows too. It just, the way it blankets the rocks like that. Shit. But yeah, that's the way we're supposed to go. So I guess you can come back that way maybe, but this is the way they want you to go. So let's continue up this way, and I'm about an hour and 15 minutes into the hike, maybe an hour and 10. We're at about, I don't know, 2-point-something kilometers now, so we're making good progress. I will continue my walk, and I'll catch you guys either when I see a bear and it charges me, or at the next little point I want to pick up and film. I'm not sure if you can hear that, but I hear this clunk, 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 and I'm thinking a bear's coming after me and I'm about to die. Turns out, nope, some jogger on the hiking trail, a biker, I don't know what you call them. Then I start hearing this country music, I'm like, oh, no bear in the right mind would listen to country music. They get a bad stereotype enough as it is. But yeah, so, just kidding. I don't listen to really any music when I'm out here. I try to just escape all that human stuff and just have a fantastic hike listening to the wildlife. And she's making pretty good pace, obviously, because like I'm hour and a half maybe in the trail, and she's already caught up to me. But I do stop a lot and just stare. So maybe that could be why too. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this section of the hike. I'll pick her back up when I probably get to either the midway point or this place just before the midway point. Well, we'll see. You'll see me next time I press record. And not even that much longer. Maybe a little bit longer. Oh, I thought this was actually the face where you have to like scale and climb. I mean, you do. Freaking mosquito on my arm. But it's not so bad. There's one where you actually have to climb a little more mountainy area. It's a little more steep, a little more straight up and down and less angled. Whew, look at all the trees just down with the beautiful moss everywhere. It looks way different this time than it did the first time I was here, which is just wild. And not soon there later, we came from that way. You're greeted with, I'm guessing that's probably the easy path. That's probably the path that like, people have kids with would take. But yeah, you gotta climb up this. And this is, I still don't, see the thing is, because it's so different right now, because of all the, everything's overgrown, it's hard to tell, but this is definitely it. And it's a little more steep, a little more vertical. I'm gonna go ahead and climb that and I'll see you guys at the top. Now, it wasn't as steep as my brain remembers, but it's definitely more steep than the camera shows. It's pretty steep. It's not as, you know, horizontal as I remember, but definitely a climb. I have to use both hands for that one for sure, because that one's it's a two-hander, you know what I mean? Oh my goodness. I was just thinking, I don't think I mentioned it already, but having that person run in front of me is actually a good thing, because now there's no more spider webs. And I don't think I mentioned the other, you can still kind of hear stuff. And this lake is frequented by boaters and fishermen, so you kind of hear boats a little bit here and there too. It's another downside, but I mean, it's a very small downside considering what you all see here. So that's yeah, that's Ghibli checking in, and I'll check you guys out in a few. So we're what did I say? I think it was 3.4 kilometers in the trail now. It hasn't been too long since I've filmed anything, but I felt like it was long enough. But yeah, I'm trying to adjust the selfie thing stick I bought, a tripod thing. The bad thing about it is it's like pretty much already broken. Like it doesn't stay upright very much anymore. It's like the swivel that the phone's on's already broken. So obviously when I get back, I'm gonna try to get a refund. But can you hear that? Can you hear the rushing water? Oh boy. So it's coming from over there. Man, I love that area. Shit. And I'm not gonna go down there this time, but it sounds way more magnificent. The little island guy and I went all the way down there and saw it from down there, and it's awesome. Man, it looks way better, it sounds way better, but yeah, I really like this area. This entire trail is super, super beautiful, so like I said, I highly recommend it. Just come prepared. That's all I gotta say, come prepared. So I figured it was story time now, and I figured out which one I wanted to tell. This is how I was robbed twice in 1 week at the gas station I worked at, and they're both very unique. I think they're both with the same person involved, but they're both very unique. So I don't remember, I was probably 16 years old, I guess, at the time, maybe 15, 16. Anyways, I I gotta pay attention ahead of me too, because I picked a real worst place to start doing this. But I was working the first time I was cashing out, so I was getting the till ready for the next guy. So the way it worked is you dropped like 100 when you had the $100 in the till, and then when you got over 200, you dropped the balance. Like you got yourself down back to 100. So I was in the middle of that, and I had not dropped cash in a while, and I probably had $400 or something behind me in the till, in my till. And I already put the $100 in for the guy coming after me, the midnight guy. And I don't know, I can't remember what time it was. It would have been 8. I don't remember. It was still, I think it was still bright out when it happened. Anyways, guy comes in, and my back's turned. I have my cell phone, my flip cell phone. Shout out to the 90s, even though this happened in the 2000s. And my Walkman and a bunch you remember those things with the big discs, the mini disc players? I had one of those. Anyways, those were behind me, and guy comes in, give me all the money, and my back's turned to him. So I turned around, like, what? Give me all the money. And I'm like, still like, what do you want? Give me all the money. I'm like, whoa, buddy. And then he jumps on top of the counter, and there's lottery there, and smashes that glass, or cracks it at least. And oh man, we're coming up to some good water. Ah, fucking mosquito. And people talking. Anyways, I got sidetracked. I had a big mosquito on me, and now people talking down there. They must be on a boat though, because it sounds like they're out like there somewhere. Pretty sure on the first one on the trail, now the second one to go around here. We'll finish the story right here, because there's a sick little bit of rushing water here that I'll show after the story. Anyway, so I was robbed. Get out of here. Robbed. Oh, so he jumps on there, and he has like a screwdriver, and he's pointing at me, give me all the money. So I just open the till, he grabs all the money, and he walks out. And well, he made away with $100, and there's, like I said, $300 behind me and a bunch of other stuff. So this was on a Tuesday, I believe. I think 3 or 4 days later, I see 2 guys walking with masks covering their face, and it's like summer, I think. Not a mask wearing weather for sure. And so I have customers in the store, so I'm a smart ass. I press the lock button, and the magnetic lock locks, and they're reefing on the door trying to get in. Let us in, let us in. We'll kill you when we get in. We'll effing kill you. I'm like, okay, yeah, I got the lock on. And I look up, and like in slow motion, I see the lock of the door break, and it opened. I'm like, oh shit. So I bolt into the back room, go out the back door, leave all the people in there with these robbers, and I run home. I lived right behind the gas station. I called the cops from there. Apparently the people there, they were fine. One of them went into the bathroom and locked the doors. And so anyways, I got back there. They were gone. Cops were there. They couldn't open the till because they're stupid. They didn't take any of the lottery. They just stole a bunch of cigarettes. In fact, they tried selling my mom $1 Demore light cigarettes the next day at the restaurant that was right next door. Anyways, they caught the guys a couple months later, and that's how I was robbed 2 times in 1 week. Twice within 3 days, actually. So anyways, I'm gonna go down here and enjoy this little waterfall here, and I'll check up with you guys probably at the halfway point, or down there somewhere. I don't know. So unfortunately, the boat traffic is very much so, more than I'd ever want to hear, but you can hear the water crashing right now. This is the little lunch area. There's people coming. But yeah, lunch area here. Let's go take a quick gander. This is a really nice part of the trail. This is halfway. Here are the boats. A bunch of places to sit. I had a Sammy just over here. You can hear boats, but enjoy a snackaroonie right here. Alright, we're back on the trail again. I stuck around that little area for a little bit. And then a couple came by, and now I know why it's so boaty right now. They have a slalom course, basically a water ski course, and people are just practicing right now. So that's what's going on there. I don't research these things before I come, I just come. So it might be busier today. I don't know. I've only seen that one couple and that one, the jogger that was jogging. So far so good. There's another boat pulling someone. So you can hear the boat again coming. Oh, crummy thing is now I gotta kind of time when I talk to when the boat stops. So it stopped right now. I just really quickly wanted to add that little lunch area that I was just left at. Was it about the 3.8, 3.9K mark? I've been walking for about 2 hours, so I stop a little more, I guess, than some people. So your time may vary, but I feel like I'm making more decent pace than I was before. I'm not getting as sidetracked. Little Alan guy and I went, I think it's up here more, but we went off the beaten trail for like 2 kilometers and found this cool little bog area, but it was an eventful 2 hours until we got there, or 2 kilometers until we got there. All right, catch you guys in a bit. And of course, you know I had to pick back up when there's flowing water. Shit, climbing on a little muddy log bridge. I don't know if you can see. I have in the wrong view. You can't really see down there, but it's like a little stream. Very cool. I love this kind of stuff. Like I said, I love flowing water, so I'm right at home here. But I keep walking up over here and just enjoy some more of the nature. The boating's getting worse and worse and worse, as you can tell. So I'm gonna cut that out and film as little as I can while they're boating. But I'll see you all guys in a bit. Now we're a little further up the last half of the trail. I guess that lunch spot is actually just past the halfway mark. I think the halfway mark would be 3.7-ish. So just ahead of that, we're moving on to the end of this place. Probably just over 4 kilometers. Been here for over 2 hours. But we're gonna continue the walk and I'll probably catch you at the end marker. A little further up the trail, we're gonna hear some mushies right away. I don't know where that little girl went. But, oh, flowing water. More flowing water. We're just gonna walk through it, like, whatever. Anyways, the jogging girl is on her way back now. She said I'm almost there, but I almost pooped my pants. I don't know, just zoned out looking at the nature stuff and BAM! There she is. And she's like, don't worry, I'm not a bear. I have my music playing, and I'm like, how was that? But wow, it's so much more green here this time. I was thinking it's really amazing how different the experience is throughout the year. And then, I don't think I've ever mentioned this before, but on the walk back, it's different than the walk there. You're seeing stuff from different angles, so even though it's a there and back, you do get a little bit of different views. You can hear the boat still, so like it's still around. Yeah, I'm gonna continue the hike up here, and apparently I'm pretty close to the end, so we'll catch you there. I know I checked with you at the halfway point at the end of the there and back trail, but this area looks too nice to not capture. I also find, whoa, I hope that I have a lot of usable footage, because I don't know if I'm aiming it very well with the stupid selfie thing, tripod thing. We'll find out. I'll know. You'll at least see some random bad clips, or they'll all be bad. But we are almost at the end, and then we just have to walk back. So I will catch you this time, more than likely, at the trail end, and then I'll probably hang around there for a bit and then make my way back to the car. So I'll see you when I see you. So we should just be over 5K now. Actually, we should be closer to the 6K mark. So we're coming close to the end. I was just thinking, another thing I forgot to mention is this is one of the only trails that I've seen where it's just heavily trafficked. So keep that in mind when you come here. That's why I suggest coming earlier. Kind of beat that rush of people, and you get to enjoy it a little bit more. You still enjoy when there's people, but there's people that are slower than others, and there's people that you have to walk around. So it just makes it easier, and I think a better experience when there's less people. Like I say, I do this to kind of just be one with nature, or at least be in nature. That's why the sounds of boats today is a little unfortunate, but definitely not ruining the experience. Yeah, so we should be getting close to the end. And when I get there, you will know it. You'll probably see it in like 1 second. So we're apparently 8 minutes from the end. We're definitely over 6 kilometers now. I think I don't know, I think the 6.4 kilometers that they say is a little wrong. I believe last time we were here, 8 minutes is pretty accurate. Whoa, shit, ow. So well, like seconds for you, but 8 minutes for me. We'll be at the end, and we'll see you there. Or maybe I'll break my ankle like I've almost done in the last 10 seconds. So either I'll see you there, or remember me for my greatness. So at the 6.6 kilometer marker, and about just over 3 hours, we are at our final destination here. Well, the car is actually, I guess, the final destination, but like the end of the in part of the trail. Right here. This is where I wanted to fish. I didn't bring my fishing rod. It has another one of these huts here. That's supposed to have fire in them. And yeah, just a peaceful, scenic, calming view. It's very hot out, very sunny. I'm going to stick around here just for a little bit. I'll start heading back. But yeah, this place is beautiful. Last time I was here, there's people here. But I saw the hikers and the jogger. They passed me on the way up here. So, probably gonna go over here, maybe over there, and I'll see you guys either at the car or when I start my descent back to reality. All right, so we're almost back to the car. Just under 6 hours right now, and just over 13K. Just thought I'd check in real quick and remember how many cars were in the parking lot when I got here. Me. We're gonna see how many are there now. And that is any other hike in the books. That was Lake Trail. It's now 12:30. It's been about 6 hours, just over 13 kilometers. I might put the all maps map. I'll take a screenshot and put it right here, maybe. See if I remember. You notice when I got here, there was no cars. Now the parking lot is full. I didn't see this many people on like my way back, but again, there could be people in different ways. But it's packed again. This is one of the best trails I've ever been on. It's definitely hard, definitely bring water. I'm so sweaty right now. My shirt is more drenched in sweat than it was in water last weekend, so there's that. Like I said, I highly recommend this trail. I don't think I got video of it because I didn't want to spook the fox, but there was a fox. Hey buddy. There was a fox that I saw. I got pictures of it on my Instagram. Make sure you check it out. And yeah, highly recommend this trail. I'm in my car right now with the AC blasted because it's like 33 without the Humidex. It's probably like closer to 40 right now, Celsius. So that's another trail down. So these people want my spot. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Ghibli is out. I'm sucking on that DEET. If I die before I wake, I hope that you see me fall and maybe break a leg or two, or maybe 3. What's the third, you may ask? DM me.